Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks again for joining me. It's Jason Pizzino. We're going to dive into ENJIN coin today and how you can get that at 50% off on the Cryptocom exchange in their latest syndicate for ENJIN coin. Also, Bitcoin is still coming up, their second or third announcement for their syndicate, 50% off on Bitcoin. Plus, in today's video, I want to dive into the numbers. Now, I've done several of these videos before on Icon, Cardano, just to name a couple, but I haven't gone into the numbers in depth. And that seems to be a question that comes up a lot from you guys. How much can you expect to receive from the syndicate if you are to stake CRO and try to purchase the coin that you want to get? So in today's video, I'm going to dive heavily into the numbers, so be prepared, have something to write things down with, or pause the video and just keep track of what it is I am going through. After reviewing the numbers on all of the previous syndicates and then doing an example on ENJIN coin, I found some really interesting things out about how much you could expect to make in terms of your return on a syndicate. And of course, at any time throughout the video, if you're finding it useful, be sure to hit the like button down below, make that go blue. Also be sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you get notified when more personal finance and cryptocurrency related content comes out from me. One quick disclaimer before I jump into the numbers: if you find any errors in them, please let us know in the comments down below. I'm only human, I do make mistakes. This is the best I have come up with in terms of the numbers, so if you're going through them and you think there's something a little bit not right, let us know in the comments and hopefully we can help each other out in that one. Let's dive into the numbers. So just quickly before we dive into the numbers, I'll list what the syndicate is and just mention the really easy steps. So the syndicate is a fundraising platform for crypto projects to list their coins or tokens on the Crypto.com exchange. CRO holders, those who have staked CRO on the exchange, will receive priority token allocation for these events at a discount, and that's why you need the CRO. Let's quickly jump into what the steps are. And the steps for the syndicate come in 4 easy steps, step-by-step guide. You can find this on the Crypto.com exchange. Sign up, deposit crypto, stake CRO, subscribe to the listing event. Now, I've gone through these 4 simple steps in many videos before, and if you like, you can just check out this video on Crypto.com's YouTube channel. It goes for about a minute, very quick and simple. So I'll leave it there for this one. Quick question for you guys: have you used the Crypto.com syndicate before? If so, which coin were you looking to get at discount? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, like with every other syndicate, if you've missed out on this one, don't worry, get yourself subscribed because there are plenty more coming up, approximately every 2 weeks. Now the part you've all been waiting for, let's get on to the numbers and figure out exactly through all of the calculations about how much ENJIN you are going to get for the amount you've staked. So basically, how much money do you need to purchase CRO with? How much CRO do you need? How much do you want to get with ENJIN? How much do you think you're going to get back? And what are you going to get at the end of the syndicate? What I've done here is record all of the past subscription results. Now you can see I've got EOS, XLM, BTC, Atom, all the way through until the most recent one of Cardano. Now I've got these details off their Twitter site, and all you have to do is type in syndicate has ended in brackets from semicolon Cryptocom and then close the brackets. And from that, it brings up all of the syndicates that have occurred, and that's where I got all the details for this from. So you can see that there was 102.8 million CRO contributed for the link event by 2,757 users. Tells you it's 23 times oversubscribed, and what you can see then in my document here, if we go down to link, there it is, 103 million. I've just rounded these up, like it's just to get average numbers. You don't need the exact specifics. And that's where the details are in there. So what I've done is record all of those details. Then I've done a total CRO subscribe average. So that is using this figure here. So this average that I've used though is just the last 3. And the reason for using the last 3 is that CROs increased substantially since the first syndicate, meaning it's more expensive to buy CRO, and therefore I'm assuming the investment amount will decrease. And I think we're seeing that in the trend. So for example, we've got users increasing, but the average amount of CRO that the users are contributing has dropped off. So now people are contributing on average around 18,000, 25,000, 17,000, whereas before, when CRO was a lot cheaper, you can see the average, like we started out at December at 46,000, 33, 37,000, 51, and so on. So this was down at the point where we had that huge coronavirus dip, and that's when CRO was the cheapest. So yeah, 51,000 CRO people were we're purchasing to be able to get into the level of funding, the allocation that they wanted. So we move further down, the last three syndicates, as I've said here, average subscription 20,500, and that is taken from these last three figures. I'm just rounding it down to 20,000 because, like I said, you don't have to be exact on these. We just want to get a rough number because these figures are changing all the time with the change in the price of CRO and, in this case, ENJIN. Next thing I'm looking at here, what I'm going to do is the same for the total amount subscribed and trending steady, say 120 million. So the example here is the ENJIN calculation using past average subscription numbers. And this right here that I have highlighted is the calculation that Crypto.com uses. This is the calculation right here, the syndicate allocation distribution. Listing event participants will receive their finalized ENJIN coin allocation at distribution time. If the total contributed amount for the listing event is above the total discounted allocation, each individual participant's final ENJIN coin allocation will be calculated as follows. User final allocation is equal to CRO contributed by user divided by total CRO contributed by all participants multiplied by $500,000 equivalent in ENJIN coin, and that's going to depend on what ENJIN coin is worth at the time when the syndicate is commencing. So for this example, I'm going to have to use the price of ENJIN coin as I did it right now on Thursday, the 18th of June, afternoon in Australia here. So that's what it is there, and it is around 18 US cents, and 50% is 9 cents, and that equals 5,555,555. Or as the Thais would say,
5555. It means ha 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 ha. They don't count the number, but they love it.
Ha 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 ha. That's a little joke from my days living in Thailand. Okay, what we can expect to receive from this calculation is around 926 ENJIN. So that's at 9 cents, basically $83. So that's not all. There are a few more calculations to do because we need to have staked enough CRO in order to get into the syndicate with around 20,000 CRO in order to get just that 900 CRO. So first, to allocate 20,000, roughly $2,300 US, you'll need to stake 50,000 CRO. So that's around $5,750. So combined CRO you'll need for this syndicate is around 70,000 with the value at current prices of $8,050. So how to get to these numbers? CRO price is around 11.5 cents. This is all in US dollars. Multiply by 20,000 because that is the amount that we want to contribute towards the ENJIN syndicate. So that's $2,300 US. So this step right here might get a little bit tricky from here, but stick with me. So we have contributed $2,300. Because of the syndicate being heavily oversubscribed, it reduces our position to only getting us this amount, $83 worth of ENJIN. So what they're going to do is then return to us the CRO that hasn't been used, and I'll get to that number in a sec. It's approximately $2,217. And how did I get to that in terms of how much CRO was used? We're using $83. CRO is 11.5 cents. That means it's 722 CRO. And so I have deducted 722 from our original 20,000, which leaves us 19,278. So this is the big part right here. What you will receive after syndicate ends. 19,278 CRO, which is about $2,217. We'll also get 926 ENJIN, which is about $166, but you're purchasing them for $83, and that's the 50% off. So your profit is $83. So if we look at our return, it is 83 divided by 2,300 because that was the original amount of CRO that we were looking to put in, and hopefully CRO is the exact same price. Of course, these are all rough numbers. That comes to 3.6% return on our money. Not bad for a day's work, but is it worth the effort? The risks are the fluctuating price of CRO locked up. So, we put CRO in, it's 11.5 cents. Who knows what price it's going to be in 24 hours time? Also, what do you do with the 50,000 CRO that's in staking? Of course, you will be getting 20% interest on it because it's staked on the exchange. If you don't know about that, check it out. It's their staking returns, 20% on CRO locked up on their exchange. So that's approximate value of 5,750. If the price goes up and down, of course, this is going to fluctuate in US dollars. Also, don't worry about the numbering system. I don't know why that's showing up like that. Anyway, 20% on 5,750 is around 1,150, nearly $100 per month in interest in CRO, which can drop in dollar value, but that's what you'll be getting if you let it sit there. So that's a risk, of course. What to do with the leftover approximately 19,000, valued at around 2,200, that's up to you. That's the risk that we're looking at. Can we mitigate any of these risks? Crypto.com offers 24 hours to accept or decline the offer once the syndicate is ended. So you'll receive an email showing you how much of the token that you should expect. And so from this point, you can choose to accept or decline the offer. If you don't think it's worth your time, or ENJIN coin in this case has dumped so much more than 50% in that period, then you're probably better off just saying no, decline the offer, and go and buy the ENJIN coin yourself. Nothing to mitigate for CRO purchased, and syndicates happening approximately every 2 weeks, which keeps the price of CRO increasing. Now that's obviously speculation, but so far that's what we can see on the chart. It was quite the long one today, so thanks for sticking with me. If you found any errors in those numbers, please let me know in the comments down below. I know there were quite a few, so yeah, if you did find something, let me know in the comments. I have another question for you guys. Have you used the Crypto.com debit card? If you have, let us know what your experience has been as well, because since I've put these videos out, a few people have been using them and have enjoyed them, but there have been some little issues with the cards in the US. So let me know what your experience has been using the Crypto.com debit card. And if you don't already have one, I've got a link in the description to go and get yours. Sign up with my referral code. You'll get $50 for free when you stake 50 MCO, and that is for one of the basic cards. And now I say this often in these videos because as the price of MCO increases, then it's going to get more expensive to be able to stake the minimum amount. So right now, it's not a bad time to be purchasing that MCO. Obviously that's speculation on the price of MCO, but I'll leave it for there because I've gone on about it many times, and this is quite a long video. And if you found some use out of this video, be sure to give us a like down below and subscribe for more personal finance and cryptocurrency content coming your way. I'll see you guys at the next video, but until then, have more fun to get more done.